Alex Otti, the governor, executive governor of Abia State, we are proud of you. Biafrans all over the world, even we that are not Biafra, who knows the struggle of Biafra, we salute your courage. We thank you yesterday as the only governor in the Southeast who recognized the fallen heroes, who remember in 1966 to 1967 about the Igbos that was spy with the collaboration with the British and what they used Yakubu Gowon to achieve in Biafra land. Against all odds, Fulani agenda yesterday that the Biafrans, the 55 years of Biafra fallen hero remembrance will not behold. They talk to people like Hope Uzodinma, Charles Soludo, the Peter Mba, the other governor from Ebonyi State were being threatened that they must not allow their people to celebrate the fallen heroes. Instead, they should change fallen heroes to Igbo days. But we thank this governor yesterday that you were able to stand and allow the people of Abia State to celebrate the fallen heroes. And we are saying that there is nothing wrong for Igbos to stand up to celebrate their fallen heroes. People died during Biafra war. They could not get food to eat. Nothing. And most of them, in the course of that, they lost their life. Yesterday, we saw what happened in Abia State was totally shut down to show the Fulani agenda that it is not all the governors of the Southeast they can manipulate. This is what I am saying. When you are being voted in by the people, by your people, you will be strong. You will be courageous to take any decision you want to take. Unlike what we are saying, counterpart of Imo State, Charles Soludo, the rest of them. Is it not a shame to the Southeast region that somebody, a Fulani man, will come and tell the Igbos to change the Biafra Day, Fallen Hero Day celebration to Igbo days, and no governor in the Southeast that can look eyeball to eyeball and tell him that you cannot change our culture? Never. This is what escalates the violence in the Southeast today, because the governors under Buhari that kidnapped Nnamdi from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria, the help of Malami, also the Fulani, the help of DSS then, they brought Nnamdi to Nigeria. They refused to do the needful. Even Nnamdi battle with Buhari that used all the whole everything. He holds the judiciary, he holds everything. But Nnamdi still defeat Buhari and his gang. A court in Abia and Enugu deliver a judgment that Nnamdi should be returned to Kenya and be compensated. But Buhari and his men, which is Malami, use their power to boycott the court judgment and keep Nnamdi behind the bar of the DSS up to this very moment. Today, Nnamdi will be rejoicing, will be happy, because his suffering is not in vain. People have gone down the drain. How long this Igbo Efulefu leader will stand up and do the needful and allow these Fulani people to come out and start misusing their brain? 16 of them were spy in Edo State. They want to burn the country down. Say they are hunters. A hunters move from the north with their gun without warrant and bring it to the south to come and hunt. The same hunter will use that gun to be kidnapping people. As I speak to you now, in the same Uromi where this thing happened, go and make a call. Uromi people now can hardly come out from their houses. This is what they wanted to turn the Southeast to. If not for Nnamdi that stood on his ground, Southeast will be another worse place than Benue, than Plateau, than Taraba, than what is currently happening in Edo State now. The people Romina are under siege and lock. They cannot come out from their home because of the Fulani headmen. Oh, they come out, they kidnap them. Oh, they come out now. They are running away from their houses. House they build, they can no longer stay. In Uromi, in Edo State here. But 16 of them were by. They wanted to shut down the country. Over there in the north, they have not put their house in order. Boko Haram now are now giving dogs to their children, to their dogs to eat. This set of people, New Ribado, El-Rufai, Sudan of Sokoto, the rest of them can never talk anything about that. It is only when it comes to Southeast, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. Nnamdi Samwekpa is the problem. The question I keep asking, let's agree with them that Nnamdi Kanu, Samwekpa, they are the problem of Southeast. Are they out of the Southeast zone? The answer is no. Why can't them allow the Southeast governor to sit down and do the needful to these people? Over there now, in the north now, Boko Haram now are taking over their territory, not only in the north. They are coming down to Abuja. Yes. That is why you can see Donald Trump now has sent a message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He better hasten up and stop this terrorism before he unleashes his anger on these people. This set of people is in the Southeast. Have you ever seen IPOP member who leave their territory and go to South that he being carved away from them because to weaken them? Have you ever seen they say IPOP went there to do the native? The only sin Nnamdi Kanu committed was is an Igbo man. Today, the same thing Nnamdi Kanu fought for what Sunday Igboho stood during also the same time of Buhari. When Buhari went after his life to sacrifice him, to use him as a sacrificial lamb, he ran for his dear life. Today, the Southwest leader, they stood up, they look for freedom for this guy. He's moving freely. Under this Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Sunday Igboho have went to United Kingdom and submit a letter that Oduduwa nation is what they want. Yet he's coming to Nigeria. Nobody's holding him. Nobody's questioning him. But Nnamdi Kanu, because the sin is committed, is an Igbo man. Igbo man don't have any right to say anything in this country. Everything that Shehu Gumi have done to Nigeria, threaten the federal government must give amnesty to this Boko Haram. Federal government must give amnesty to Fulani headsmen. I wish Shehu Gumi is an Igbo man. Shehu Gumi will have been back of the counter since Buhari regime, because they feel that they are the owner of Nigeria. I keep saying it. If this country know what is good, Nnamdi Kanu should have been protected by all costs. Nnamdi Kanu is just like a Joseph of our time. He took Pharaoh. When Joseph interpreted the dream to Pharaoh, that the dream you dreamed, this 14 years, 7 years for hunger, 7 years for pleasure. Out of these 7 years that is for pleasure, let's make a say. And at the end of it all, King Pharaoh obeyed what the interpretation of Joseph's dream. What happened? When they were farming in the land in Canaan, in different places, they were running down to Egypt to come and buy. How I wish Nigeria government listening to Nnamdi Kanu when he was preaching this gospel over 10 years ago about this Islamization agenda. How these people have come, they want to conquer Nigeria and take over Nigeria. I think that this country called Nigeria will not be in the mess where we find ourselves today. But because it is Igbo man that we're saying it, nobody want to pay attention to it. People mock at him. Even the same Igbo people. So keep quiet. We have invested so much in Igbo land. We cannot go out of Nigeria. We have invested so much in Nigeria. We cannot leave Nigeria. Nigeria is part of us. Today, most of them, they are in their grave as a result of this thing that Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting. If you are in Lagos as an Igbo man, traveling from Lagos to Southeast now without flight, you are endangering your life. I was with one Fulani man last week. He came from Kanu to Lagos. He was telling me that he dare not travel by road from Lagos to Abuja or to Kanu. He has to go with flights. It's to tell you how worse the situation is in Nigeria. But I wish they listened to Nnamdi Kanu when he was preaching this message. We will have not been where we are. In the region where I came from, in the Middle Belt, my people are being killed on a daily basis in Plateau, in Taraba, in Benue. But the government is not making anything about it. The man from my Middle Belt who put us where we are today, Yakubu Gowon, has run away from Nigeria to stay in UK. This is the man the British use to stop the progress of this country called Nigeria. It would have been better allow Biafra to go in 1967. Everybody go on their own way. I will have tell you that this Africa will have been the best continent in the world because we are endowed with different mineral resources. Everything that it takes to be a great continent, we have it. Because Gowon allowed the Britain to use his brain to fight the Biafra, to fight that battle. That's what kept us where we are today. Please, if you watch up to this very moment, share this video. Share it massively. I'll keep saying it time without number. Gowon need to apologize to Biafra. Yesterday, Biafra Day, Gowon supposed to use that opportunity and apologize to millions of people that died in Biafra land. But he never did it. That's why I'm happy with IBB. Today, if God says it is time for IBB to go and rest, the IBB have done the needful. He has made the world to know that it was not the Igbo that planted the coup. As people they have cooked it over the Igbos are the one that planted that coup. As such, we must not allow them to near the corridors of power anymore. As the truth, it took how many years for IBB to come and tell the world that it is not the Igbos that did it. How long will it take Yakubu Gowon to beg the Biafrans? Today, the middle belt where he's from now is nothing to write home about. And that's why it gladdened my heart. When Peter Obi looked at him eyeball to eyeball, he was in that occasion that day. I think the burial of Edwin Clark. He said, your labor, Jonathan labor over Nigeria is not in vain. Because this is not the country you people fought for. He was sharing tears. He was crying. But I felt that the cry Gowon was crying in that occasion was not enough. Gowon need to go and apologize to the Biafrans for the millions of Biafrans that was killed during the war. Up to this very moment, Igbo have been marginalized. Igbo are not allowed to be part of this country called Nigeria. What we have Wazobia, we have the Hausa, the Yoruba, and the Igbo. Even the Fulani now who are imposing everything on everybody, Fulani was not in the questions. Fulani was nowhere. When they came into this country, they were hiding under Hausa. They used religion to conquer Hausa, to take over things from Hausa. As we speak today, go to their region, as Nnamdi have said. Every other thing that remains for Hausa now is just their language. And they are saying, oh, the reason why they are taking dominion over Hausa, Hausa did not go to school. They are the one that go to school, so they need to represent the Hausa. What a shame. What a shame. These are the message of Nnamdi. They look at that young man and they pour spit on his face. Truth is bitter. It's not always bitter. It's because people refuse to take the truth. If somebody tell you what you know that it is truth, bear it. Even if it is painful, take it and make correction. Finally, ECOWAS don't finally involve the issue of Nnamdi. Yes. Una know say ECOWAS have their meeting in Lagos, Nigeria today. And at the same time, the issue of Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, where Bola Ahmed Tinubu Wike single-handedly removed from office a sitting governor elected by the people of Rivers State. And yet, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of ECOWAS, the same man who has been kicking against the military coup in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in Niger, currently as we are hearing in Cote d'Ivoire. The same thing is happening in Rivers State. As I speak to you now, democracy is dead and buried in Rivers State. The man who is ruling in Rivers State right now is not elected by the people. And according to Nigeria Constitution, does not even allow it. But before we go that, let me tell you people what happened in ECOWAS in Lagos today. And the issue of Nnamdi is trial in court. Yes, let's talk about the Efulefu leaders in the southeast that call themselves governors who refuse to do the needful because of position. Of course, if you are Igbo, if you are Biafran, share this video, share it rapidly. Let it reach this governor. Let them know what they are doing. That people still have the courage to speak despite their threat. Of course, we don't fear anybody. As we hear now, say whether the governor of Enugu or the governor of Ebonyi now, don't reportedly or allegedly employ Fulani as his advisor. Aro. Efulefu people. Where did you see it in the north that any north state in the north take Igbo man as their special advisor? Come, who laid this course on these Igbo governors? Which agreement did you people have with these Fulani people that you will serve them all the rest days of your life? Haven't you people supposed to learn from what happened for Rochas Okorocha? Rochas Okorocha came, he sold Imo State to the Fulani. Rochas Okorocha was the first man that came in to Imo State and built mosques in government house in Imo State. As if that is not enough, he sent most of the Fulanis to Mecca, to Hajj. And that's why you see today in the southeast today, Imo State is the capital home of Fulani where they reside, because Rochas Okorocha was the one who sold Imo State, write it in capital letter as one of the state of the Fulani. The governor, Supreme Governor of Hope of Demand, which the Supreme Court on their own, they impose it on the people of Imo because they know say Ihedioha will not take their instruction. They remove Ihedioha, a man who took fourth position. They brought him to become the governor of Imo State. You can see what he's doing now. As we speak now, he has sent a lot of Fulanis right now to Mecca, to Hajj. But Igbos are being tied in the numbers. They are not talking about it. These are the same people who are criticizing Nnamdi Kanu. Why is he fighting for Biafra? If not that these people are trying to pay what Fulani men have done to them by making them governor or making them senator, how on earth that you will leave your people and begin to please outside people? Are these governors have not seen that since these Fulani herdsmen have been moving from one Nigeria to another, buying Nigerians in their farms, in their cities, that these Fulani leaders who call themselves leaders have not come out one day to criticize these Fulani men? Despite the CDS Musa is telling Nigerians, oh, these guys that are killing Nigerians, they are not from Nigeria. These Fulani, they are from Mali, they are from where? The border in north is too porous for them enter. If they know that these Fulani men are not their brother, they are Fulani from outside that are coming to Nyani people, what stops somebody like Sudan of Sokoto, the Erofai, what is it called, Nuhu Ribato, who get the audacity to tell the Igbos that Biafra Hero Day should be changed to Igbo Day? Why are they not speaking about this Fulani killing, this Fulani agenda, this Fulani Islamization? Why? Who will tell these Southeast governors that the day have come for them to stand up from their sleep? As we speak today, have you not heard that Shehu Gumi went to Saudi Arabia to attend this Mecca? They push him back. They are telling him that Saudi Arabia is not Nigeria, that you instigate terrorism, and they send him packing. This is the same man that is threatening the federal government in Nigeria. This Fulani herdsmen, these terrorists, they should give the amnesty. And today, DSS have not arrested Shehu Gumi to come and tell Nigeria what is this Fulani herdsmen or this Boko Haram, what are they asking for in Nigeria that you are asking for Nigeria government to give the amnesty? I have said it time without number. When you force 3 people to live in one room that are not agreed together, it's either one person die or 3 of them will not live a happy life or the rest of their life. And that's why I am so shameful to the Christians in the south here who are still supporting one Nigeria. If you are a pastor, you are a Christian, you are supporting one Nigeria, shame to you. You are not practicing what the Bible said. The Bible said in the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 3,
Can three work together except they agree? Can you now tell me that Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, they agree to live as one Nigeria? If the answer is no, they don't agree, why are you supporting one Nigeria? So that you can be gathering people who tell you that if Yoruba nation go today, you cannot still have a larger crowd. Would you, because of a large crowd now, allow people to be quiet in number, and these Nigerian spiritual Christian leaders are not talking? Look at the way they are killing Christian in Taraba, killing Christian in Benue, killing Christian in Plateau. What stop all these big churches we have in Southwest here that have branches, 5-minute walk, you see their church? Why are they not talking about this killing? Why are they keeping mute? Oh, they think God will come down, come and fight the battle for the Christian. God will do this, God will do that. God does not fight battle for you. You stand up and fight the battle and God will help you. Even the children of Israel, they fought their battle by themselves. Can't you see? Can't you see the handwriting on the wall?